family.
I'm Sheila Dutton. I am like the original parent in this whole business. I am the grandmother of 28 grandchildren and the mother of 14 children and the CEO of the business. We're now in transitioning to make that Timothy, who's the CEO, but it seems like there's quite a bit for both of us to be CEOs. I didn't really mean for all of this to happen. As a matter of fact, it wasn't in my wildest dreams that I would end up to being an entertainer. If you were to pick something that I felt that I had the least talent in, it would be music. I play the bass in the show. I play the bass guitar and also the acoustic stand-up bass. I can even bow the bass to some degree. We started our children on music lessons about 4 years into it. We were in Nashville doing an album, and my daughter Amy came out of the recording studio one night, and I remember her just glowing. She said, "This is the happiest day of my life." She had gotten something that she loved so much, and she was so proud of the sound that she had been able to accomplish on that recording. And I remember thinking, oh my goodness, we're going to be musicians. And I soon learned that music has a lot of power to make people happy. It has a lot of power to heal people. It has the power to inspire people. It has the power to bring families together. I remember another gentleman who came up to me after a show, and he said that he was so envious of our family, that we were together, that we loved each other. He said, "I have not spoken to anyone in my family for probably 20 years. And I told him, I said, "I feel to tell you that you should go and contact your family. Just call them up and tell them hello, that you miss them, and see what happens." 4 years later, he came back to the show. I had forgotten about him. I'd forgotten what I had told him, but he reminded me. He said, 4 years ago, when I was here, you told me to go make an effort to reconnect with my family. And he took both of my hands and just wept. He said, "I have so much love in my life now. I have so many family members who care about me. They were just waiting for me to give the signal." And they of course had changed in their lives over 20 years. And sometimes we can't even remember what it was that tore us apart or what it was that upset us, but that the power of music and the power of a family, albeit a humble family, but trying to do things together, often is the impetus for bringing families back together again. Nothing brings me more joy than that, to see people who reconnect. And I've had women write me letters saying that they went home and decided to recommit themselves to their children or their stepchildren, whereas they had pretty much given up hope and they saw success. I mean, nothing is better than that when it comes to service. So I have, over the years, gained a great appreciation for what music can do in people's lives.
Ba 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 dang a dang 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 a ding a dong ding.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my heart. You do just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really
ba 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 dang a dang 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 a ding a dong ding.
Now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my
ba 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 dang a dang 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 a ding a dong ding. Blue moon.
That's my mom and dad, Dean and Sheila Dutton.
All right, so I have a beef with this issue, the speaking parts. I just want to put it out there to make sure that everybody knows I do not choose to do the speaking parts. My nephew recently made a comment to someone, and it got back to me that I really enjoy the limelight and I like to be able to do the speaking part. What they don't understand is the person who isn't that great of a musician, who isn't busy tuning their instrument, who isn't overwhelmed with the musical part of things, is the one that gets sent out to do the speaking parts. And so by default, I often have to do what nobody else has time to do, and it is never by my own choosing. I would be perfectly happy to be the grandma who comes in and sits in the audience and just enjoys watching her children and grandchildren.
I remember one time when our children were very young. We had 4. The oldest was 4. I happened to have all of them with me at the grocery store. I thought I was doing a pretty good job keeping those kids under control when this fellow behind me in the checkout line piped up. He said, "Excuse me, ma'am, have you ever heard of family planning?" I turned around and looked at that guy. I said, "Yes, sir, I have heard of family planning, and I would like you to know that I am halfway through my plan."
Some of us girls got talking about supporting each other in our health and fitness goals. And so we started a little group where we track everything we eat. We track how many steps we take. We track our exercise routines. And we have this wonderful gift of my son-in-law, Adam, is a personal trainer and a wellness and a health coach. And it has been great. Everybody's rededicated themselves to even being healthier and more fit, and it's so fun. Amy will come in and she'll go, "I did 16,000 steps today." So it shows you how busy she is when she's opening a show. I think this learning how to take care of our bodies and how to build them up and make them as strong as possible is coming at a perfect time in my life, because in my 70s, it's given me a vision of an even greater end-of-life experience than I ever imagined. I used to think that health was just something that happened to you one way or the other. And after the wonderful podcasts that my husband has shared with me, that I've learned, and the exercise and the tips that I've learned from my son-in-law, Adam, I just feel like I have a new lease on life almost. I love the variety of music that the kids are coming up with, and they pretty much select it now. Dean and I give our opinions about the golden oldies, and they do some of the oldies, but they also like to do current things. But I love it that they pick upbeat current things because it's more, pulls in the audience better. But the final straw was when they have been for 10 years telling us that we had to do a dance in the show. And I said, we're not dancing. We had done a waltz on When You Say Nothing at All. That was not too hard. And in the Christmas show, we had done a jitterbug number. Well, that was dancing that we could handle. But then they did the song Shut Up and Dance, and they said, you have a star part on it. I thought they were kidding. And so I just pushed it aside. No, when it came to the final run through, they go, and Mom and Dad, this is what you're going to do. Well, I thought I'll humor them once and they'll see that it's really not that great. And then they'll let me out of it. And there have been times when Dean and I aren't exactly together, but they love it so much that we have to do, this year we've done it every show, I think.
She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, come on. Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said shut up and dance. Don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said shut up and dance. Shut up and dance with me.
My mom is the mastermind behind all of the production in our show. She will come up with some of the most amazing ideas. She's wanting to see visually how it can be entertaining. So it's been an awesome thing because, and she's so creative and artistic. Some of her ideas are a little bit kooky and off the wall, and we're like, Mom, we're not doing that. You know, she wants us to dress up in some weird costume and do some comedy bit, and we're like, no. But most of her ideas are just amazing, and that's what people remember about our show is the kids coming out in the baby buggy, or the amazing set pieces for Mary Poppins, you know, the rooftops and the chimneys. You know, she's the mastermind behind the stage production.
She can do just about anything better than most anyone else, and so, you know, it's hard for her not to end up having everything on her plate. If she could split herself up into 10 different people, you know, then we would have the best run, most efficient company in the world, I'm sure.
I sure do like those Christmas cookies, sugar. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. The ones that look like Santa Claus, Christmas trees and bells and stars. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe.
Now, Christmas cookies are a special treat. The more she bakes, the more I eat, and sometimes I can't get myself to stop. Sometimes she'll wait till I'm asleep. She'll take the ones that I didn't eat and put those little sprinkly things on top. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, sugar. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. The ones that look like Santa Claus, Christmas trees and bells and stars. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe.
Now those sprinkly things just make things worse because it makes them taste better than they did at first. And they're absolutely impossible to resist. Some disappear to who knows where, but I make sure that I get my share, and those kids just stand there waiting for the ones I miss. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, sugar. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. She gets mad if they're all gone before she gets the icing put on. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. Now there's a benefit to all of this that you might have overlooked or missed. So now let me tell you the best part of it all. Every time she puts another batch in the oven, there's 15 minutes for some kissing and a hugging. That's why I eat Christmas cookies all year long. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, sugar. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. The ones that look like Santa Claus, Christmas trees and bells and stock. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe.
As I'm having my own children now, I want to teach them what my parents taught me. I look back at the sacrifice my mom and dad made. Our development in music, and specifically the development of our responsibility and discipline, was their whole life. They sacrificed almost all of their time for us, and so that we could have our lessons, practice every day. They would be closely involved with that each and every day. And I try to do the same thing with my children, and I can't be nearly as dedicated as my parents were.
Dean and Sheila are awesome. I lost my own parents about 10 years ago. And there, you know, of course, in the last 10 years or so, there have been times where I would have loved to be able to call my mom and say, I don't know what to do, what can I do? I need your advice. And her not being there was a big shock for me for a few years. But with Dean and Sheila, I was able to call them and say, okay, my parents aren't here, and I love you guys, and I know you love me, and you have treated me like your own daughter for the last 20 years. And that, what a blessing that I could call them up and say, I've got this problem, I need your help. I need someone with, 40 more years of experience than me to help me stumble through this. And they were there every time.
I love having the grandchildren in my life. I love the hugs that they give me when they see me. It's like every day, and they still hug me. How does that happen?
We are having so much fun with this episode featuring Mom, and it's only fitting this week we are celebrating Mother's Day. So to you, Mom, Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Grandma. We love you.
Happy Mother's Day, Grandma. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. We love you.
Happy Mother's Day, Grandma.
Love you, Mom. Hope you have a great Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's
Mother's Day, Mom. I love you.
Happy Mother's Day, Grandma.
Mom, I couldn't have asked for a better mother. I'm so grateful for you. We miss you. Hope to see you soon. Happy Mother's Day. Aloha.
Happy Mother's Day, Grandma! And Happy Mother's Day, Mom! We want to tell you how much we love you, and we want to wish a Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and the grandmas out there.
We just want to say Happy Mother's Day!
We love you, Mom. Love you.
We have this notion of what life is supposed to be. I don't know that it ever works out that way for anybody, but then the life that we get, if we can open our minds and our hearts to it and embrace it and make the most out of it that we can, then I at least in my case, as I look back on it, I think it's so much better than anything that I would have come up with.